Your person is coming sooner than you think, get ready. Don't scroll, because this message is reaching you at the exact moment your spirit has gone quiet, your heart has grown tired, and your energy has slipped into a space of waiting you didn't even realize you stepped into. And listen to this, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, and the universe has been pulling this revelation toward you with a speed you can almost feel in the air around you. Something in your life, something in your love story, something in your destiny is shifting faster than you think, and the signs have already been showing up, even if you didn't fully recognize them. Numbers like 111, 222, 414, songs that hit you out of nowhere, sudden waves of emotion that feel like they don't even belong to you, and moments where you swear someone is thinking about you so intensely that your chest feels warm, tight, or strangely hopeful. And listen to this, don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now. And the divine wants you to understand something. Your person, the one who is literally aligned with your soul, the one your spirit has been whispering about in dreams, in quiet hours, in fleeting daydreams, is coming closer than you can see, closer than you can imagine, closer than your doubts are allowing you to believe, and the universe is orchestrating a connection that is not random, not accidental, not temporary, but destined, divinely arranged. Spiritually recognized long before your paths will cross in the physical world. And listen to this, because your heart needs this right now. Your person has already been feeling you, sensing you, searching for you in people who were never meant to hold the place you will hold in their life, and even though they don't know your name or your face in the tangible world yet, their soul does, and that's why they've been restless. Why they've been dreaming vivid dreams that leave them waking up wondering who you are, why certain love songs make their chest tighten, why they suddenly feel like something big is coming even if they can't explain it to anyone around them. And listen to this, don't scroll, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now. There's a reason you've been pulled away from people who couldn't love you the way your spirit needed. There's a reason relationships fell apart right before they became serious. There's a reason someone who once meant everything to you suddenly became a closed chapter, because you were not meant to stay where your soul couldn't grow. You were not meant to settle for connections built on convenience instead of destiny. And you were not meant to dim your light to fit into spaces that were never meant to hold your future. And listen, because your heart needs this. The delay did not mean denial, the waiting did not mean you were forgotten, the loneliness did not mean something was wrong with you, it meant alignment was happening behind the scenes, preparation was taking place, timing was being fine-tuned in ways your human mind couldn't comprehend. And don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you. Your person is being prepared just as much as you are. They're healing wounds they didn't know they still carried, they're letting go of people who only took from them, they're learning what real love feels like even before they meet you, they're stepping into the highest version of themselves so they can meet you from a place of wholeness instead of brokenness, love instead of fear, courage instead of hesitation, and the universe is whispering their name to your spirit even now. That subtle nudge you've been feeling every time you look at the sky, or when you feel like someone is thinking about you late at night, or when your heart suddenly warms for no reason, that's their soul brushing against yours, reaching out even across the distance, signaling that the time of meeting is drawing close. And listen to this, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. You have no idea how deeply this person will cherish you, how seriously they will take you, how grateful they will be for your existence, because life has humbled them, heartbreak has shaped them, disappointment has matured them, and through all of that their soul has kept searching for the softness, the warmth, the light you carry, and you will be the calm they've been craving, the peace their heart didn't know how to find, the comfort they didn't think they deserved. And listen, because this message is for you. Your angels have been clearing your path, removing people who only wanted a piece of you without giving anything in return, closing doors you begged to keep open because those doors led nowhere, and now you're entering a season where the right person, the one whose energy matches yours, whose soul recognizes yours, whose heart is aligned with yours, will step toward you in a way that feels effortless, sudden, and divinely appointed. And don't scroll, listen to this, because your heart needs this right now. This person is closer than you think, their energy is already approaching yours, your timelines are moving toward collision, and the universe is preparing to reveal them, not when you're desperate, not when you're lonely, but when you're ready to receive the kind of love that finally feels like home, the kind of love that stays, the kind of love that chooses you back without fear, without hesitation, without confusion, and everything you've been sensing lately. The heaviness, the longing, the strange moments of hope, is your spirit recognizing that something beautiful is already unfolding, even if your eyes can't see it yet. Don't scroll, because something in your spirit has already felt the shift happening around you. And listen to this because your heart needs this right now as the universe pulls you closer to a moment that has been written in your destiny long before you even knew how to name your hopes, your longing, or the quiet ache that keeps whispering that someone out there is meant for you in a way that no one else ever has been. And this message is for you because what's unfolding in the unseen is moving faster than you realize, and the energy around you is shifting in a way that even your body has been reacting to. Random chills, sudden bursts of emotion, waves of nostalgia you can't explain, flashes of intuition that make you pause mid-thought and wonder why you feel someone thinking about you with an intensity that almost touches the physical realm. And don't scroll because the universe is trying to hold your attention long enough to tell you that your person, the one whose soul has been mirroring yours, the one whose heart has been beating in sync with your frequency even across distance, even across silence, even across time, is being guided closer to you at this exact moment. And listen to this because your heart needs this right now. The delays you thought were blockages were actually divine timing aligning protection, healing, and clarity on both sides so that when the two of you meet, or reunite, it won't feel fragile, it won't feel confusing, it won't feel like something you have to question, because it will arrive with certainty, with recognition, with a sense of home that hits deeper than logic could ever explain. And don't scroll because you need to hear this. Your person has been going through their own awakening, one that mirrors your journey more than you know, and the universe has been showing them signs too. 111 when they think of starting over, 222 when they crave connection, 444 when they wonder if they're on the right path, and they've been feeling your energy like a pull in their chest, a tug in their spirit, a whisper in the back of their mind that says, "Don't give up. Someone is waiting for you, someone is meant for you, and this message is for you because your heart needs this right now." They've been dreaming about you, even if they don't know your face yet, or even if they do and they're afraid to admit it. They've been sensing that someone out there holds a kind of love they've never experienced before, and every time they try to distract themselves, the universe brings them right back to the thought of you. And don't scroll because what I'm about to say is the reason your spirit has been restless lately. You're feeling their emotions collide with yours, their breakthroughs brushing against your energy field, their longing syncing with your own heartbeat, and though you've tried to ground yourself and stay patient, you've recently felt this rising anticipation you can't explain, almost like you're standing at the edge of something life-changing. And listen to this because your heart needs this right now. Your person is finally shedding old fears, releasing past hurt, breaking cycles they've been trapped in for years, and the universe is clearing their path so they can move toward you without hesitation, without confusion, without emotional fog. And even though you've experienced disappointment before, even though people from your past didn't choose you the way you deserved, even though you've had moments where you wondered if love was still meant for you, the universe is saying right now, someone is ready to choose you in a way you've never been chosen before. And don't scroll, because this next part is important. This person who's coming toward you has seen enough darkness to understand your light. They've lived enough chaos to cherish your peace. They've broken enough times to value the softness of your heart, and when they arrive, they will show you why it never worked with anyone else, why every heartbreak was redirection, why every lonely night was preparation, why every prayer, whether whispered or cried or thought silently in bed, was heard and held and answered in divine timing and listened to. This because your heart needs this right now. The universe is orchestrating conversations you haven't had yet, aligning encounters you don't see coming, arranging movement in the spiritual realm that will spill into your physical life sooner than you think. And though you may feel tired, though you may feel like you've been waiting forever, though you may feel like your heart has been stretched thin, you are closer to the breakthrough than you've ever been. And don't scroll, because your energy is shifting into a magnet for the kind of love you've been manifesting: steady love, loyal love, emotionally open love, soulmate love, the kind that doesn't run when things get difficult, the kind that doesn't hesitate, the kind that doesn't leave you questioning your worth or doubting your intuition. And this message is for you because your heart needs this right now. Your person has been preparing, even unknowingly, to show up for you the way you've shown up for everyone else, and they are being pulled toward you with a force that goes beyond desire. It's spiritual alignment, destiny unfolding, a promise being fulfilled. And soon, very soon, you will feel the shift, not just in signs, not just in dreams, not just in intuition, but in real life, in real words, in real actions, and the connection that has been forming in silence will finally begin to speak. And don't scroll, because you need to hold on to this truth. The universe didn't forget you. Love didn't skip over you. Destiny didn't abandon you. Your story is only now reaching the chapter where everything starts to make sense, and the person who is coming toward you is coming with intention, with clarity, with recognition, with a heart that finally understands why you were worth the wait all along. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now as something powerful begins stirring around your life, something the universe has been shaping, aligning, and preparing long before you realized anything was shifting. And even though you can't quite see the full picture yet, you can feel that something is happening in the unseen, something spiritual, something divine, something pulling your soul toward a new chapter you didn't even realize you were already stepping into. And the reason you're hearing these words at this exact moment is because your spirit is finally quiet enough, open enough, ready enough to receive the truth you've been sensing for months, maybe even years, a truth that keeps whispering through signs, through synchronicities, through sudden moments of déjà vu that hit you out of nowhere. And every time you've seen those angel numbers, 222, 444, 1111, they weren't random, they were confirmation that a shift was unfolding, a shift involving your person, the one whose energy you felt even before you could name what the connection was, the one whose presence has hovered in your heart like a warm echo you couldn't shake. And your heart needs this right now, because what's approaching your life is happening sooner than you think, faster than you expect, and with a clarity you weren't aware they were capable of. And yes, listen to this, don't scroll, because the universe has been preparing them too, awakening them, stirring them, pushing them out of confusion, out of fear, out of emotional hiding, and guiding them straight toward you in a way that is both cosmic and undeniable. And even if you haven't spoken to them in a while, even if things feel distant or unclear, their soul has been reaching for you in ways their words never have, because this connection isn't casual. It isn't random, it isn't something that fades with time or silence. It's deeper, older, spiritual, and every day they've been feeling the intensity of that truth growing, expanding, breaking through the walls they once used to defend themselves from the very thing they now realize they want more than anything. Don't scroll, listen to this, because your person has been wrestling with thoughts of you more than you know, waking up with your name sitting on their heart, going to sleep feeling the ache of your absence, replaying memories, imagining possibilities, wondering if you still feel the pull they feel, and even though you've been quiet, even though you've been focusing on healing, even though life has been nudging you into your own growth, this connection has not weakened. In fact, the silence has matured it, strengthened it, clarified it, and pushed both of you closer to the moment the universe has been setting up behind the scenes. And your heart needs this right now, because even when you doubt it, even when you question whether anything is happening, even when fear tries to convince you that you've imagined everything, something deeper in you knows the truth. They are coming, they are preparing, they are awakening, and the universe is orchestrating divine timing so precise that you will look back and realize every delay, every pause, every tear, every longing moment was part of a greater alignment that had to unfold before your paths could reconnect the way they were always meant to. Don't scroll, listen to this, because your person has been experiencing signs too, the same numbers you've been seeing, the sudden thoughts of you, the wave of emotion that hits at the most random times, the dreams that feel too real, too vivid, too meaningful to ignore, and they've been asking themselves why your energy feels so present when your voice has been silent, and they don't know yet that your silence wasn't rejection, it was healing. It was preparation, it was the universe pulling you inward so you could rise into the version of yourself that this next chapter requires. Your heart needs this because you've been carrying the weight of patience, longing, uncertainty, hoping that you weren't holding on for nothing, praying that the universe wasn't teasing you with signs that led nowhere. But listen to this, your waiting has not been in vain. Your intuition has not been wrong, your connection has not been imagined, and your person has not dismissed what they felt. They've been processing, learning, shedding ego, shedding fear, and beginning to admit to themselves that what they feel for you is beyond logic, beyond timing, beyond explanation, and that no matter how hard they tried to focus on other things, your presence always called them back. Don't scroll, listen to this, because your person has reached a point where pretending they don't feel this is no longer possible, where running from the connection only leads them back to the same truth. You are significant, you are meaningful, you are the one soul their spirit cannot detach from, and the universe is pushing them, gently but firmly, toward a moment of honesty, vulnerability, and confession they never imagined they'd be bold enough to share. And while you may not see it yet, while life may feel quiet, while the universe may feel still, everything is moving, everything is shifting, everything is aligning, and the energy around you is thick with anticipation, like the air before a storm, not a storm of destruction, but a storm of breakthrough, transformation, revelation. Listen to this, don't scroll, because what's coming toward you is not halfway energy, it's not confusion, it's not inconsistency. It is clarity, intentionality, emotional truth, and the confession you've been waiting to hear, the confirmation your heart deserves, and the universe is preparing you to receive it with strength, security, and alignment. Your heart needs this right now because you've spent so long giving, loving, trying, breaking, healing, rising, and now you're entering your receiving season, a season where love meets you with the same depth you've always offered, where the universe rewards your patience, where the connection that once felt like longing turns into something real, tangible, mutual, and finally aligned. Don't scroll, because the universe brought you here for a reason. Your person is coming sooner than you think, and what happens next will shift everything you thought you knew about destiny, timing, love, and divine alignment. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what is unfolding around you right now is not random, it is not accidental, and it is not just a passing emotional phase. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, especially in this moment where everything in your spirit has been shifting quietly beneath the surface, almost like the universe has been whispering to you through signs, angel numbers, flashes of intuition, and moments where you've paused mid-thought because something inside you said pay attention. And I need you to hear this fully because the energy around your life is changing and you can feel it, even if you can't explain it. And the person who is making their way toward you right now is being pulled by something higher, something destined, something divinely aligned, and before you dismiss what I'm about to say, just breathe for a second, because this message may be the confirmation your soul has been begging for. Listen to this, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. The connection that's forming around you, the one you've been sensing in your quiet moments, the one that shows up in your dreams, the one that makes your chest tighten when you think about the future. It's real, and the universe has been preparing both your heart and their heart in ways you couldn't see, and what's coming is not just romance, not just attention, not just someone appearing out of convenience, but someone who has been spiritually guided toward you, someone who has been experiencing their own awakenings, their own realizations, their own emotional shifts, even when you didn't see it. Don't scroll, listen to this. Because your heart needs this right now. The person who is coming into your life has been pulled through lessons, endings, detours, and heartbreaks that shaped them into someone who can finally meet you at the level your soul has always deserved, and they've been thinking about connection differently lately, noticing things more deeply, feeling emotions more intensely, questioning the relationships and patterns they once tolerated, sensing that something big is coming toward them, even though they can't quite identify what. And here's the part you're not expecting. You are the shift they've been feeling, you are the presence their intuition keeps pointing toward, you are the soul their spirit keeps waking them up over, and even if the two of you haven't met yet, or haven't spoken recently, or haven't fully recognized what this is, the universe has been aligning the moment where your paths finally collide in a way neither of you can ignore. Don't scroll. Listen to this, because your heart needs this right now. This person has been dreaming of you, maybe not your face, maybe not your exact voice, but the energy of you, the feeling of you, the presence of the one who is meant to walk beside them, and lately those dreams have been getting clearer, more vivid, more emotionally charged, and sometimes they wake up shaken because they feel something is coming, someone is coming, and they don't realize it's you, but the universe does. And the signs they've been receiving have been increasing. Angel numbers like 111 when they think about starting over, 222 when they doubt themselves, 444 when they're losing hope, 717 when they're thinking about purpose, flashes of synchronicities that make them pause like, wait, what was that? And every one of these signs is guiding them closer to you. Don't scroll, listen to this. This message is for you. The universe has been clearing people from your life, not to hurt you, but to protect you, to open space, to remove distractions, to cut ties with those who couldn't meet you where you're going, and this clearing has felt lonely, uncomfortable, confusing, but it was necessary, because the person coming toward you wasn't meant to fight through chaos to reach you. They were meant to meet you when your heart was ready, your energy was steadier, your spirit was more awake. And even in your moments of doubt, your moments of exhaustion, your moments where you wondered if love skipped over you, you were being prepared for a connection that would not drain you, confuse you, or make you question your worth, but one that would mirror the depth, loyalty, tenderness, and devotion you've always known you were capable of giving. Listen to this, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. This person is closer than you think, emotionally closer, spiritually closer, energetically closer, and the universe has been pushing them, nudging them, stirring something inside them that keeps whispering, move, don't delay, step forward, don't miss what is meant for you, and they're beginning to feel that urgency, that spiritual pull, that quiet pressure that comes when a destiny is ready to unfold. And here's the part you haven't considered, someone in their life. A friend, a family member, someone who knows them, can already see the shift happening. They can see the softness in their eyes when love is mentioned, the way they get quiet when soul connections come up, the way they look away when the conversation touches on emotional truth. And this person has even asked them recently, is something going on with you? You seem different, because they can feel the transformation happening inside them, even if they don't have the words for it yet. Don't scroll, listen to this message is for you. Your person isn't just coming, they're preparing, they're waking up, they're stepping into clarity, they're letting go of old patterns, they're realizing what they want. And the universe is aligning the moment where everything clicks into place, and when it happens, it's going to feel sudden, shocking, beautifully overwhelming, because destiny doesn't knock softly. It arrives like a moment you didn't know you were waiting for. And right now, even in this exact second, the spiritual bond between you and this person is strengthening, syncing, aligning, almost like the universe is tuning two frequencies to the same channel, building toward a moment where the static lifts and the connection becomes undeniable. Listen to this, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. The message coming toward you, whether it's a text, a call, an invitation, an apology, or a new beginning, is part of a divine sequence the universe has been orchestrating quietly behind the scenes, and when it appears, you're going to feel something in your chest, a heat, a spark, a knowing, a whisper that says, this is what I've been sensing, and it will mark the beginning of a chapter that feels healing, aligned, peaceful, and yet electrically alive. And if you've been feeling random waves of emotion lately, moments of intuition that don't make sense, sudden thoughts of someone appearing out of nowhere, or a feeling that something major is approaching, that's because the universe is weaving your path with theirs right now. Don't scroll, listen to this message is for you. The universe is not late, your blessing is not lost, your story is not over, and your person, the one whose soul recognizes yours, is coming sooner than you think, and your heart needs to stay open, grounded, expectant, because what's about to unfold will make everything you've endured finally make sense. The shift that is unfolding around your life right now is not random, not accidental, not coincidence. Don't scroll, listen to this, because your heart needs this right now, and this message is for you. And the universe has been waiting for the exact second your spirit was quiet enough to receive what I'm about to say, because the energy surrounding you is changing in ways you cannot yet see but can already feel tugging at the edges of your intuition, and the reason it feels so heavy, so unfamiliar, so intense is because something connected to your future is rearranging itself faster than you ever expected. And someone whose soul is tied to yours is being pushed closer to you by a force greater than distance, timing, or circumstance. So don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this right now, because the universe has been watching the nights you whispered prayers no one knew about, the times you carried loneliness with a brave face, the moments you convinced yourself you were okay when deep down you were holding on by a spiritual thread, and now everything inside you is preparing for the arrival of someone whose presence will feel like alignment, like clarity, like purpose finally breathing again after holding itself underwater for far too long. And don't scroll, listen to this, because your heart needs it right now. The signs have been surrounding you. Those repeating numbers like 111, 222, 444, those sudden waves of nostalgia that hit your chest for no logical reason, those flashes of emotion that come out of nowhere, those dreams that feel too vivid to be forgotten, and those moments where your intuition whispers, someone is thinking about you, and you don't know how you know, you just do. Because the energetic thread between you and this person has been tightening, glowing, pulling you toward a moment that will rewrite the path you thought you had to accept. So don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because the universe is not only preparing them for you, it is preparing you for them, reshaping your spirit, softening old wounds, healing places inside you that got damaged by people who didn't know how to love you correctly, and clearing out the emotional clutter that once made you believe you had to beg for what was always meant for you. And don't scroll, listen to this, because something beautiful is breaking through the atmosphere around you, and it wants your attention, your openness, your belief, your readiness, and this person, yes, the one whose energy keeps brushing against your thoughts, has been feeling the same shift, the same internal trembling, the same overwhelming sense that something major is coming, and they don't know why their heart beats a little faster when your name crosses their mind, but the universe knows, because it's aligning them with courage they didn't have before, dissolving their fears, clearing their doubts, and whispering into their intuition that the time for hesitation is ending, the time for movement is here. So don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this right now, because they are starting to understand that running from the connection only deepens the longing, that silence doesn't weaken the bond, it amplifies it, and that every time they try to distract themselves, something, your favorite song, a place you mentioned, a memory they never told you they kept, pulls them right back into the spiritual truth they've been trying to ignore. And don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this, because the universe is guiding them to a realization so powerful it breaks through their defenses. They want you, not casually, not temporarily, not halfway. They want you with intention, with clarity, with commitment, and with the kind of emotional honesty they used to avoid because they weren't ready, but now they are, because life has humbled them, matured them, softened them, opened them, and the universe has been whispering into their spirit that losing you would be a mistake they'd never recover from. So don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this right now, because they are moving toward you with a readiness that's new, with a desire that's undeniable, and with a confession that's been building inside them for months, something they've rehearsed in their mind over and over again, something they thought they'd never say out loud, but now they can't hold it anymore because the pull toward you has become too strong, too spiritual, too destined to ignore. And don't scroll, listen to this, because what's forming right now is a divine alignment. A moment the universe has been orchestrating behind your back while you thought nothing was happening, but everything was happening, and the reason your spirit has felt restless, the reason your emotions have been unpredictable, the reason you've been sensing someone's energy even in silence is because they've been thinking about you more intensely than ever before, wrestling with their emotions, realizing their truth, and feeling a magnetic force pulling them toward the moment they finally speak what their soul has been screaming. That their life feels incomplete without your presence, that peace feels different when it comes from you, and that their heart beats differently when it remembers you. So don't scroll, this message is for you, your heart needs this right now, because the universe is guiding you both toward a collision of timing, destiny, and truth, and the moment that's coming, yes, the one your intuition has been sensing, will change everything, not slowly, not quietly, but suddenly, like a breakthrough, like a spiritual door swinging open, like the universe whispering, it's time. And when it happens, every lonely night, every unanswered question, every chapter that hurt will finally make sense, because the universe wasn't punishing you, it was preparing you for the love that is coming sooner than you think. So don't scroll, listen to this. Because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to say is arriving in perfect divine timing, and if your chest tightens or your breath slows while you hear this, it's because your soul recognizes this message belongs to you, and your heart needs this right now as the universe leans closer to whisper something you've been waiting months, maybe years, to finally understand. Your person is moving toward you faster than you think, with an urgency that feels spiritual, guided, and unmistakably destined. And listen to this because this message is for you, and you've been sensing the shift even if you couldn't explain it. Waves of emotion hitting out of nowhere, sudden moments of clarity, angel numbers following you like little cosmic breadcrumbs, 222, 444, 555 appearing at the exact second your intuition tells you someone is thinking of you, speaking your name softly in the privacy of their own mind, replaying memories, imagining conversations that haven't happened yet but soon will. And don't scroll because what I'm saying is unfolding in real time, and the universe is aligning signs, preparing a moment that will feel like destiny revealing itself without warning, and your heart needs this right now because you've been quietly battling doubts, wondering if love is really coming, wondering if the loneliness you've carried has been for nothing, wondering if God has truly heard the silent prayers you whisper into the night when no one can hear you. But listen to this. Your person has been going through their own awakening, a spiritual unraveling that finally pushed them to admit the truth they've been denying. They need you, they miss you, they feel drawn to you in a way that defies logic, and something inside them is breaking open, releasing old fears, shedding old wounds, stepping out of old patterns, all because the universe has been nudging them, whispering your energy into their dreams, their thoughts, their heart space until they couldn't run from it anymore. And don't scroll because this is for you, and your heart needs this right now. And even though you've been feeling a strange mix of heaviness and hope lately, that's not confusion, that's spiritual alignment, that's your soul picking up on the emotional frequency of someone who is finally ready to show up, someone who is realizing that their life feels wrong without you in it, someone who has tried to distract themselves but failed, because no distraction replaces a soul connection. And listen to this because this message is for you. Your person has reached the point where silence feels unbearable, distance feels painful, and losing you feels impossible, and while you've been healing, learning, growing, God has been working behind the scenes on both ends of the connection, preparing the timing, preparing the moment, preparing the breakthrough that will make everything click. And don't scroll because your heart needs this right now. Your person has been carrying emotions they haven't told anyone about, emotions that keep rising to the surface no matter how hard they try to suppress them, emotions that feel like longing, regret, desire, hope, fear, excitement, and recognition all at once, and every day they get closer to acting on those feelings, closer to confessing everything, closer to reaching out, closer to stepping into the version of themselves that is worthy of the connection they feel with you. and listen to this. Because this message is for you and it's time you know what's coming. They've been imagining the moment they reconnect with you, imagining what they'll say, imagining how your voice will sound when you respond, imagining the look in your eyes when you realize they're finally showing up with truth, not confusion, not fear, not mixed signals, but full emotional honesty. And don't scroll because your heart needs this right now. The universe is orchestrating a moment that will feel sudden to you but has been in preparation for far longer than you realize, and every sign you've been seeing, every sudden wave of emotion, every random thought of them is not accidental. It's energetic alignment, spiritual synchronization, the universe weaving two paths closer and closer until they finally collide. And listen to this because this message is for you. Your person has been learning the lessons they needed in order to love you the right way, and even though you didn't see it, they've cried over you, prayed about you, questioned themselves, confronted fears they never told anyone about, and that emotional transformation is why the timing is finally shifting, why the energy feels different, why your intuition has been whispering, something is coming. And don't scroll because your heart needs this right now. You're not imagining the pull, the pressure, the anticipation, the sense that something is building, something is aligning, something is about to break open. That's divine timing nudging you forward, preparing your spirit for a moment of emotional clarity that will feel like God Himself placing a blessing into your hands. And listen to this because this message is for you. The person meant for your heart is ready now in a way they weren't before, ready to speak, ready to show up, ready to love in the way you've always deserved, and even if you doubt it, the universe is preparing a message, a meeting, a breakthrough that will confirm everything you've felt intuitively. And don't scroll because your heart needs this right now. You've been waiting, hurting, healing, growing, and none of it was wasted. It was preparation for a love that's aligned, mutual, spiritual, and divinely timed, and soon, very soon, your person is going to take the step that changes everything, and you will finally understand why it didn't work with anyone else, why the waiting felt so long, why the universe kept pulling you back to this connection, because destiny has always been leading you here, and now the timing is finally catching up. Don't scroll, because you need to hear this exactly the way it is being delivered to your spirit right now, like the universe has leaned in close to whisper something meant only for you, something destiny-coded, something your heart has been sensing without having the words for. And listen to this because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now. There is a moment approaching, faster than you realize, where everything that once felt delayed, denied, or painfully still is about to shift so quickly that even you will question how the energy changed overnight. And the reason this shift feels so strong is because your person, the soul tethered to your heart in ways you can't fully explain, is being spiritually pulled toward you with a force that can't be ignored anymore. A force that has been building behind the scenes, through signs, dreams, coincidences, angel numbers like 111, 212, and 444 hitting you at the exact moment you were questioning whether love was still written into your future, and every single sign was the universe saying, "Hold on, something is moving in your favor," and listen to this because your heart needs this right now. Your person has been going through an awakening they didn't ask for but desperately needed, an emotional unraveling that stripped away their ego, their fears, their doubts, the stories they told themselves to avoid feeling the intensity of what they feel for you, and now the universe has placed them in a space where silence hurts more than vulnerability, where distance feels unbearable, where pretending they didn't care has become impossible because their soul keeps echoing your name in there. Quiet moments, and don't scroll because this is important. Your energy has been tugging at them, not in a needy way, but in a spiritual way, like the universe has been using your silence, your growth, your shift, your glow-up to wake them up, and they have finally reached the point where they know they cannot lose you, not again, not this time, not after everything they've realized, and listen to this because this message is for you. What's coming toward you is not confusion, not mixed signals, not half-effort or temporary affection, but someone ready to step in, ready to show up, ready to speak what they've been holding back for far too long, ready to match the energy you've been giving to everyone except the one who truly deserved it, and don't scroll because your heart needs this right now. Your person has been envisioning moments with you they've never dared to imagine before, moments where they confess how much they miss you, how much they regret pulling away, how much they wished they had chosen courage sooner, and these thoughts have been hitting them harder at night when the world is quiet and their mind wanders straight back to you, and the universe has been amplifying these moments, nudging them, pushing them, guiding them toward the realization that what they feel for you is not coincidence, not temporary, not something they can outrun or bury under distractions. It is soul recognition, it is spiritual alignment, it is destiny, and listen to this because this message is for you. Your connection is not one-sided the way fear once made you believe. It is mirrored, reflected, felt on both ends, and even in moments where you questioned whether they were thinking of you at all, their heart was pulling toward yours like a magnet, and that's why lately you've been feeling waves of emotion out of nowhere, sudden heaviness, sudden excitement, sudden flashes of memories or sensations that didn't make sense, because their energy has been reaching for you, pulling you into a moment that is getting closer by the day, and don't scroll because your heart needs this right now. The universe is preparing a divine encounter, a conversation, a message, a moment where truth finally comes to the surface, where everything that was confusing becomes clear, where everything that felt stagnant finally moves, and your person is stepping into a version of themselves that is brave enough to say what they never said, honest enough to admit what they suppressed, and strong enough to choose you even if choosing you requires them to confront every fear they once hid behind, and listen to this because this message is for you. Your journey has not been wasted, your tears have not been ignored, your patience has not been pointless, your healing has not been in vain, because all of it was preparing you for the moment when the universe aligns you with the love you've been destined for, the kind of love that feels peaceful but passionate, familiar but thrilling, safe but electrifying, the kind of love your soul has been calling in without words. And don't scroll because your heart needs this right now. Your person is closer than you think, closer in emotion, closer in intention, closer in action, and the universe is removing every block, every distraction, every fear that once kept this connection stuck in limbo, because it's time. Time for truth, time for union, time for the moment that changes everything, and even if you don't see the evidence yet, the shift has already begun, you are already feeling it in your spirit, and that's why you're hearing this message at this exact moment, in this exact energy, because you were meant to. Because the universe needed you to hold on just a little longer, because what's coming will feel like a divine answer finally arriving after a long season of silence, and listen to this. Because this message is for you, nothing is being withheld from you, nothing good is passing you by, nothing meant for your soul is being delayed any longer, your person, the one whose energy has been tied to yours from the beginning, is moving toward you, preparing for you, choosing you, and the moment they step forward will be the moment everything shifts into alignment, exactly the way destiny planned it. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to tell you is aligning with something deep inside you, something that has been quietly preparing, shifting, and rising even when you didn't feel ready, and your heart needs this right now. You need to hear this in this exact moment. Your person is coming sooner than you think. Get ready. And listen to this carefully, because this message is for you, not by accident, not by coincidence, not because you were bored and scrolling, but because the universe has been waiting for the moment when your spirit was finally open enough to receive what's coming next. And don't scroll because your heart needs this right now. Something is changing around you, like an invisible doorway opening, like a soft whisper in the atmosphere guiding you toward the life that has been waiting behind the scenes. You may not see it yet, but signs have already been showing up, angel numbers slipping into your mornings, repeating songs that hit too close to home, dreams that feel more like messages than imagination, sudden waves of emotion that don't match your day but do match your destiny. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now, your person, the one your soul has been quietly calling, the one whose energy you've been feeling long before you understood why, is moving toward you faster than you realize, and the universe is removing every barrier that once kept you apart. Don't scroll, because the timing of this message is not random. You are stepping into a season where alignment becomes undeniable, where clarity replaces confusion, where love replaces fear, and where connection replaces loneliness. There is someone who has been waking up with your energy on their mind, someone who has been sensing a shift just like you have, someone whose heart has been nudged in your direction over and over, as if the universe keeps whispering your name into their thoughts. Listen to this, because your heart needs this right now. They've been dreaming about someone they haven't even met yet, someone whose spirit feels familiar, someone whose presence feels destined, and little do they know, it's you. Every delay, every disappointment, every heartbreak you've carried wasn't punishment, it was preparation, because the version of you who will meet this person needed to be strong, grounded, aware, and ready to receive a love that's not ordinary, not temporary, not lukewarm, but soul-aligned, spiritually guided, and emotionally safe. Don't scroll, this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now. You've been feeling shifts in your energy. Getting quieter, more selective, more protective of your peace, not because you're giving up on love, but because your spirit is making room for the one who will honor your heart instead of breaking it. The universe is clearing out connections that drained you, conversations that confused you, people who only wanted parts of you but never the whole you. And listen to this, because your heart needs this right now. Someone new, someone aligned, someone divinely connected to your path, is approaching with a softness your heart hasn't felt in a long time. They're being nudged to find you, to choose you, to step toward you in a way that feels bold, intentional, and undeniable. This connection is already forming in the spirit long before it appears in the physical, and that's why you've been feeling restless, emotional, nostalgic, or strangely hopeful for no reason. Because love is coming closer, and your soul can sense its footsteps before your eyes can see its shape. Don't scroll, this message is for you. Listen to this, your heart needs this right now. Your soulmate energy and theirs are syncing, aligning, intertwining in a way that breaks old patterns and calls in a new chapter. You're moving into a season where love won't confuse you, won't belittle you, won't make you question your worth. Instead, love will feel peaceful, grounding, exciting, and divinely timed. There is someone who has been praying, manifesting, or silently hoping for a person exactly like you, your kindness, your resilience, your laugh, your loyalty, the way you give love even after being hurt, the way you heal even after being broken. They don't know your name yet, or maybe they do, but what they do know is that something in their heart has been shifting, pulling them toward a love they can't logically explain but spiritually feel. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. The universe is orchestrating the meeting, the message, the moment, the spark that will shift everything, and it's coming sooner than you think. You may meet unexpectedly, casually, suddenly. Like destiny just stepped into your life without knocking. Or this may be someone you already know, someone whose feelings have been growing quietly beneath the surface, someone who has been battling fear or doubt but is now being divinely pushed to step forward. Listen to this, because this message is for you. Your loneliness has an expiration date, your waiting has a purpose, and your heartache has a reward. The love you deserve is not just coming. It's approaching quickly, confidently, and unmistakably, and your life is about to feel lighter, brighter, more connected. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. You are being prepared for a love that shows up without games, without hesitation, without mixed signals. A love that wants you, chooses you, protects you, and grows with you. A love that feels guided, blessed, and spiritually anchored. Your person is closer than you realize, drawn to you by a magnetic pull neither of you can deny. And the universe is whispering, get ready.